What's up guys? I decided to work on the E90 today because we have some suspension issues that I have been avoiding for a while, just because it's like little tedious stuff that I don't want to do, that I have nothing else to really do today. So I'm just going to start with this and we'll see how far we get. The engine bay is all dirty. Like, I really need to power wash the under the engine bay. I gotta pull off the cabin air filter and we can start with that. Then we could pull off this plastic piece. I need to take these things off because apparently we can't get any more camber out of the fronts, and I think I know why. These screws need to move back so then the plate can move forward and it doesn't hit this piece right here. Apparently when I took it to get aligned, they said that they can't take off any more camber off the front. I've got to take those bars off, and for that I got to take off the whole cabin air filter setup. So I got to do it on both sides. I believe that side was worse. I believe this side had like negative 2.4 camber and over there was only like 2.1. I don't remember. It's been about like 6 months that I took this car to align, but my tires are wearing really unevenly and it's getting pretty badly now. Not that I'm not surprised that I need tires, because these tires do have roughly, I want to say 40,000 miles, from 40 to 50,000 miles on them. So I'm not really all that surprised if they do need to be changed anytime soon. I don't know how long tires are supposed to last. Usually I'm changing tires every year, but I mean, mileage wise, 40,000 miles on some Achilles, I think that's pretty good, especially considering since I only paid like 120 bucks for the tires, plus mount and balance obviously, but only 100 bucks for the tires and they lasted 40,000 miles. I'm kind of impressed. Back here with our rear, I had bought tires for the rears that did not fit, so I lifted the rear. The rear is sitting uneven. It's like either like this or like this. And then same thing with the front, because this strut for some reason is longer than that one, or that one sits more compressed than this one. So I gotta lift the front a little bit and I gotta lower the rear, which is kind of odd. But I gotta lift the front because this strut is actually really bad now. It sounds really bad, and the suspension setup on the rear is tilted. I also have to fix the fact that the tire sticks out way too much and this wheel rubs on the fender really badly. So I gotta get started on this. Like I said, I gotta take off the whole cabin air filter stuff so that I could reach these, and I'll probably take them off and leave them off so when I do get it aligned, they can tell me how much camber I'm actually running now. All right, so I thought this came out, and so I finally took a screwdriver, pulled it out, and I do have a bolt back there and it's loose. Like literally these things are not supposed to come out or be loose, and they were. It seemed odd to me because, like, yeah, they sit there, but it's weird how you can push it in. I know that that's not normal, because you can grab this and you can move it around easily, no tension at all. And when that sits there, you can push it in and out a little bit. And I know that these are basically strut bars from factory, and that being loose seemed odd to me. Like basically my strut bars have not been working. Last person that worked on this did not tighten that at all. It's over with now. I'm here fixing it, so I'm going to tighten that down once I do what I need to over here. I'm gonna get this done at least. I'm glad that I found that. Something was just popping really loudly under here. I hope it's just that one of those things were loose. Something was making a really loud sound earlier when I took it for a drive, so that's why I kind of decided to do this as well. Yo, this camera's so good in low light. All the bolts were here were loose too, so I tightened those. Everything should be fine now, and I tightened the screw back there. My sockets for some reason fit this hex thing. I thought I needed sockets for those, so I bought some, but I guess the new sockets that have the little rivs on the edges get these too, so that's dope as fuck. I'm gonna start putting the whole car back together, and we'll probably start working on the rear tomorrow. I thought my cold start was gonna be a little bit louder. That was really odd. It cold started really low in RPMs. What's up guys, so it's the next day. I woke up a little sick. I don't know if you guys could tell in my voice, but I woke up a little sick today. We got the front end fixed yesterday. For the most part, I do have to still adjust the coils. We might do that here first. Probably do that first, so then that I can move the car back and adjust the height, and then we can just work on the rear, not have to worry about the front. We do have to still adjust the front height and make sure that it's even. And then we need to work on the back camber. Like I said, the rear for some reason is really bad. One tire sticks out more than the other, so we're definitely gonna fix that today. But I still have to find my spanner wrenches. I don't know where those are. They gotta be somewhere in the car. I threw every spanner wrench in every car that they belong to. So I do still have to find the spanner wrenches so that I could adjust the height on this car. So I probably should start there instead of lifting the car and start taking things apart. I don't understand why I've had so many issues with these ESRs. Like, I bought a high-end wheel for the reason being that I didn't want to struggle with wheels. I think I'm gonna go pick up a wire wheel for the drill so that I can wire clean the wheel because it's just rusted. Like, I don't know why it's so bad. I really don't get why I've had so much bad luck with these wheels. And it's not even like I bought them used or anything. I bought them brand new for the same reason, so that I didn't have to struggle with them, so that I had nice wheels. But I don't know. So far, this is as far as we've gotten. This is pretty clean now. I hope that this doesn't rust. I might have to go buy some like NECs or something to put on this so the wheels don't rust on again. I'll probably have to clean this off completely. So yeah, I think I will go buy a wire wheel for the drill so that I can brush all this stuff off and not spend so much time with the hand brush. Alright, we got both sides cleaned up. That's really nice looking now. That looks a lot better than what it was. It was all full of rust, kind of like this. And we brushed off the wheels from the inside. That looks 10 times better. I can now put NECs. I'm gonna go get some NECs and NECs the whole inside of the wheel and this part so it doesn't get stuck again, because that's actually really annoying. Now that that's taken care of, I can start brushing down the actual coilover. And this was loose actually. This was my fault, but it was loose. I gotta clean the strut, and then I gotta clean the other side, and then I'm gonna start adjusting sides. The other side is loose, so I need to put some preload on it because it does not have any preload. Basically, we're gonna lift the car a little bit. Not much, probably like 1/4 of an inch. Nothing crazy. Okay, so they should be both adjusted to the same height now. Just finished the other side. I think now what I can do is put the wheels back on and adjust from the outside. Just turn the wheel and then turn the whole strut. Yeah, honestly from here forward there's nothing really else I can do for height until I put the car down. So I think I'm gonna put the car back together now. Our rear height adjusters are really stuck. I remember I tried adjusting those and one got completely stuck together, so I got to take those apart completely, clean those out, and hopefully they're not messed up. But I have a lot of work to do in the rear. I should probably buy another battery for this thing soon because I only have one. I have to set it to charge right now. This is as far as we got for the rear. I didn't want to do too much, so I just took the wheels off. I looked at the suspension. I measured the control arm for the rear. This upper camber arm is out 1/4 inch more than the other side, so that makes sense because the tire did stick out from the fender roughly 1/4 inch. So I'm going to close this up more or less to the 1/4 inch, and then we can get to all the suspension stuff. This is completely stuck. I'm not sure if it's because this is lifted off the ground and it has preload, but that's really stuck. This is loose and this is stuck as well. I definitely have a lot of cleaning to do before I can actually adjust the suspension, but for right now this is as far as I got. Alright, so I'm going to explain to you guys a little bit what I'm doing here so you guys kind of get an understanding of why I'm doing this. So basically I'm lifting the strut from the lower perch, so then before the wheel hits the fender well, we hit the top of the strut to the little bushing that's in there. Now I don't know if that's very safe, I'm not gonna lie. We usually don't go that compressed. I don't think we'll have that much of an issue. Usually the only times we do get that compressed is when we're pulling onto like a curb or something, or like pulling into like a gas station or like something. Usually that's the only time it compresses. We still have a lot down here, so we should be fine. I'm pretty sure our spring is gonna have to sit pretty low. Now that this is the way it sits, we're going to have to lower the spring so it shortened the distance of the spring, and that way we can ride as low as we were. Here's this thing, it's pretty cleaned off now. It was really dirty. The spanners were a little loose. I just kind of started brushing and they came off, so I guess that's better. This has not been as hard as I thought it'd be. I thought they'd be a lot more stuck, but they're not. I just want to update you guys to let you guys know why I'm doing what I'm doing here. We now got our suspension set up. I think that's where it's going to sit. I'm gonna measure everything so that I can mimic everything on the other side. Once I have everything on the other side, it should all be the same and everything should ride nicely now. I don't know, we'll see. I know what I'm doing now, so it shouldn't take that long. So I did not measure either side of the springs. I just kind of threw it together and said I'll just measure the other side to this side that I put on. The other side was already the same height as this side that I put in. Now I don't have to measure anything else. I can slap everything on together now. I just adjusted the strut. Yeah, I'm gonna put that other side together. Camera's telling me that it's about to die, so I'm gonna go put that in charge, put everything back together, and we'll probably go drive it, see if it rubs on anything. All right. Oh God, it got cold outside my throat. So a little while ago I put the car on the asphalt, so then it sat on even ground, and I measured all around to make sure that the coils were on the same height, and I got it to the same height. It's more or less even, it's the closest thing to even. Then I did a quick little alignment just so the toe was straight and the car would drive straight. Other than that, I can't really do my camber. Like I said, I wanted to do my camber, but I can't. Right now we're just gonna see if we still have any popping noises or any kind of noise coming from the suspension. We should not, but this is what the test ride's for. And we still have a sound over here. I have no idea what that is. It's definitely a lot better than what it was, but still I have that little popping over here. So I gotta check what that is tomorrow. Alright guys, so it is the next day. So I couldn't figure out last night what was wrong with the E90, so I kind of lifted it again. I checked the whole suspension. Everything's tight, everything's working, everything's on the way it should, but I don't know why something's popping. I gotta find out what's popping. I'll do that another day, honestly. I'm just kind of done with that car. For the most part, it's all put together now, and like I said, all the little issues that it had, it's taken care of now, so I'm happy with it the way it is. It should drive a lot better than what it used to. Next up, we got the E46. We're gonna try to finally do the clutch on this. So next video we should be working on the E46. I already ordered the engine for the Honda, so we'll be doing that as soon as I get here as well, but for right now I think the E46 is gonna be the next project. So that being said guys, I'm gonna end the video here. Thank you for making it to the end. If you guys like the video, go down, hit that like button, comment down below. I'm always active in the comment section. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.